When God is silent, it doesn't mean he is absent. But if we're honest, silence is one of the hardest things a human being can experience. We fear silence in relationships. We fear silence in friendships. We fear silence in moments when we desperately need reassurance. And when silence comes from God, the one we believe sees all and holds the answers, it shakes us in a different way. Because silence feels like abandonment. Silence feels like rejection. Silence feels like the universe has turned its face away. It feels like you're praying into a wall, and nothing is coming back. But before we go deeper, take a breath. Because this story isn't just about God's silence. It's about what that silence is doing in you. You might not know it yet, but the quiet seasons of your life might be the most important chapters you will ever live. So let's begin. Think about the last time you prayed for something you truly needed. Not something small, but something your whole life depended on. You asked God for a breakthrough, for healing, for clarity, for direction, for peace, for an open door, for a miracle. You prayed with sincerity, with tears, with desperation, with hope, and then nothing happened. No sign, no shift, no confirmation, just silence. And in that silence, your mind started whispering questions. Did God hear me? Is my prayer not important? Am I being punished? Did I do something wrong? Why is it easier for everyone else except me? Questions that make your heart ache and your fears feel like facts. But here's something most people never realize. In the Bible, silence was never a sign of absence. Silence was a sign of preparation. When Joseph was thrown into prison and forgotten, God was silent. But God was preparing a throne. When Moses spent 40 years in the wilderness, God was silent. But God was preparing a leader. When David hid in caves, God was silent. But God was preparing a king. When Jesus stood before Pilate, heaven was silent, but salvation was coming. Every time God was silent, something powerful was forming under the surface. You see, silence is not empty. It's intentional. But the human heart hates silence because silence removes control. Silence forces you to wait. And waiting exposes the truth about your faith. Anyone can believe when the answer is clear. But can you still trust God when he says nothing? That's what separates momentary faith from mature faith. Sometimes God is silent because he is close enough to watch you grow. Think of a teacher in a classroom. When the lesson is being taught, the teacher speaks. But during the test, the teacher is silent. God is the same. When he is silent, it's not withdrawal. It's examination. It's strengthening. It's building. It's forming something inside you. Because miracles change your situation. But silence changes you. Some of the strongest people you know were built in seasons where God said nothing. Their character was shaped by uncertainty. But here's something deeper. God's silence often means he's working on multiple things at the same time. Sometimes he's preparing the blessing. Sometimes he's preparing the environment. And sometimes he's preparing you. You want a door to open, but God knows if he opens it too early, you won't be able to handle what's behind it. So he is silent, not as punishment, but as protection. Because some blessings become heavy if you receive them too early. Think about a seed in the soil. It's buried. It's hidden. It looks like nothing is happening. But in that hidden place, it is transforming. Silence is not the end of your story. It is the chapter that prepares you for the next one. Sometimes God is silent because you already know the answer, but you're hoping He says something different. You already know the right choice, but you're asking for confirmation because the truth is uncomfortable. And so God is silent. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are being shaped. And when the timing is perfect, God will speak again. Ask this question: what is God building in me through this silence? That might be the key to your next breakthrough. It was never empty. It was never wasted. It was preparation. So hold on, grow, listen, trust, because silence is not God walking away. It's God working in ways you're not supposed to see yet. Your whole story will make sense.